I personally don't care that JayZ got $1 billion. I am personally not inspired by the fact that he got $1 billion. And whenever I hear him say something that's about something larger than really rap, I'm like, hey, why don't we get back to rap, huh? Which people took as me saying, well, are you telling JayZ to shut up and dribble? And the answer is kind of. Look, man, there's some people I don't want to hear talk. I'm not saying that you don't have the right to talk, right? I'm saying he's out of his depth on certain topics. I think that's the part that I found wild. I don't care what JayZ think about this stuff because of what he's demonstrated to me he thinks about. Like, I'm not interested in his thoughts on these larger matters. I think we've made a mistake by making him something more than a rapper or businessman. The businessman has become the sage in American society at this point, and I don't agree with that. Like, there's a place that academics used to hold as the people that you're supposed to listen to, or preachers or people. And now it's the billionaires that people think they should listen to. And I'm like you, I listened to what he said, and I'm like, no, man, he ain't really hollering about shit right now. Like, why are we doing this? But we have reached a point now where we're 35 years beyond the Cold War. People who critique capitalism, it's beyond the grasp of people at this point, left or right. It is completely beyond their grasp. And the idea that I don't care that he's rich I feel like it broke a lot of the brains of the people who are responding to me.
Hey, I'm trying to channel their argument. It sounds like you're being a hater.
This is why media and social media became hater central, okay? Hypocrite central. In the beginning of this, you got a black man who, says another black man should basically shut up and dribble. But if a situation happened that somebody was told shut up and dribble, he'll be on a podcast. That's racism. And it's like, yo, shut your bitch ass up then. And this is why I'm saying this. Because what happened was basically it's media. You people have an underdog story. When they're the underdog, you love them. They become successful, you love them, and they keep winning. Then you hate them. I want them to fall. I'm sick of them. Blah 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 blah. They ain't all that. And it's the same fucking people though. It's the same stars that go up and down, and it's the same media people that they praise them in the beginning. They go, "Oh, I'm sick of this now." It's like, hey, bro, nobody gives a fuck because this is what happens. People are sounding like haters, and this isn't just about like the JayZ thing. Like I saw the clip recently. People, LeBron James said he doesn't like Memphis. He said he ain't like Milwaukee either. He didn't like those are places he don't want to go and play. Last time I checked, because LeBron's a black man, he's around white people playing golf, and he don't like Memphis. It's like, bro, in every sport in America, there are cities that the athletes in that sport go, oh, we got to go there. Fuck. Don't nobody want to go to that ragged ass place. That's a thing. It's been a thing. But now all of y'all bitch ass motherfuckers out here rewriting life and rewriting history because a lot of y'all just in y'all feelings. And that's what it really is. A lot of y'all just in y'all feelings and y'all do whole shit. Like he said, it used to be academics. And then remember, academics was lying their ass off. So they got exposed. It used to be preachers. Preachers was hypocrites like a motherfucker. They got exposed. Now it's capitalists. No, it's not really. People always thought rich people were smarter than everybody. But what happened was, talented people used to be smarter. That wasn't true for rich people. You get what I'm saying? So people found out that talented people may have been smarter, and rich people could have just been lucky. So I say this stuff to say, it's a reason why the newspapers failed. They couldn't grow with the times. because what happened was they'll put the sensationalism on the front page to sell a paper, but like they would say, the retractions and times that they fucked up would just be in the back, and their credibility began to be shot. And that's a thing with social media too. People are just saying shit just to be rage baiters. If I get these people's attention and I say this shit, I might have mean it, I might not. And then it's like, and you start looking around and you're like, what's funny about this shit, especially on social media? It's a lot of people on social media that say a lot of disrespectful, hypocritical type shit. And you look at them, you like, yeah, if somebody smacked you in your mouth, you wouldn't do shit. So you just on this computer wilding, being passive aggressive, being bitchy. And I'm not gonna say like I didn't. I'm sure it's from the interview that JayZ did, and I'm sure he said some things that's out of touch. You get what I'm saying? But here's the reality of it. Would you say rich people are out of touch with America? Yes. Can you say media is out of touch with America? Yes. Can you say people in social media are out of touch with reality? Yes. So you got all of these people basically in the same space, and they're all out of touch. And it happens over and over and over and over and over and over again. And part of this, the thing is, you don't want people to say something because you don't care what other people say in a space where you can say your opinion. And it's like, but what do people tell you? I don't give a fuck what you got to say either, because you saying some bullshit too. And that's the issue. Like, that's really one of the big issues of this is you don't want to hear other people's bullshit while you're spewing your bullshit. Like your bullshit is more valuable. It's all bullshit. How come you just can't say, hey, yeah, that's they bullshit, this is my bullshit? It's all bullshit. A lot of cats, a lot of y'all got, like, a lot of people in media, you got your fame by just, basically doing a commentary on people who are more talented that brought in more money. And some of y'all made a thing about being a hater of those people. You get what I'm saying? So it begins to be, it starts to be a situation where I'm trying to get famous by hoping that I can report on all the skeletons in your closet while at the same time I cover up mine. I'm trying to get I'm trying to go viral by pointing my fingers at your hypocrisies while I'm trying to cover up mine. And it's like like they said with the Cat Williams thing. Do you know that I can see you? Like, we can see this shit. And I say it like, one of the other things about this that I will say is, and I've said this before, the information age made people dumber because they didn't research anymore. People gravitated to just a bunch of bullshit. So when you hear people's commentary in the last 10 20 years, they were alive in that 10 20 years, and a lot of times people got it fucked up. Oh, this was going on, that was going on. It's like, where the fuck were you at? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? Because nowadays you can make up stories, and people take those stories as fact, even if they're not. Or people say shit out of context, and you don't catch that it's out of context because you don't recall or remember, or it wasn't your let's just say point of expertise in a sense. So what winds up happening is nowadays people are saying shit and it's really coming across as feelings over facts. Because what winds up happening is you say all your feelings, but you won't say, okay, the reason I don't like something is because I remember when this happened, when this happened, when this happened, when this, and this that it used to be part of journalism. You know what I'm saying? You can chronologically put like this happened and this happened, and these are the reasons why I look at the person with a side eye because of these things. But now it's just like, I just don't like them. Oh, I just don't like her. Oh, it's just, I just feel some type of way about it. It's like, and that's the clip. And then when people say, listen, here are the facts. This, and this. You know, are you using? Let me do that. Let me say it this way. It's just like when you get online and you see people make these sports references, these entertainment references, these political references, and then you're listening. And if you go back and you look at stuff, you go, this shit is not apples. This is not comparable. This is apples and oranges. What we doing? Because people want to be right so bad that they'll rather go viral to cover up the lie. You get what I'm saying? As long as the shit go viral and a million people see it, then it makes it true. You know, what was that old bullshit that they used to say? Um, from propaganda from before the Holocaust, make a lie, make it big, and keep repeating it. And at some point, people will begin to think it's true, like fucking Columbus discovering America type shit, that type of shit. But there's this to me. This is the reason why the media is untrustworthy, and social media is worse. And then when you put people who've been in media on social media, it's just a clusterfuck. But I'm done, man. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.